so respected at something, and I have a big fear of this myself, and maybe that's one of the reasons why I don't move forward is because I don't want to be so good at this. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I've got, and this is just me, man, right? Madus, it's just me. I don't want to be put in a box like, okay, I'm a rapper now. You know what I'm saying? Because I can walk and shoot now.
Can I say something here? I need to say this also. Like, life is also not fair, guys.
Yeah,
not every bit of effort that you're going to get is going to guarantee an outcome. So, people will put you in boxes. Yeah. You can't escape them.
Smokes.
People will,
Look, right.
wait, let me finish your thoughts. People will put you in boxes, so you're not always going to get the return on the efforts that you give, right? That's number one. So you're not always going to get return. Then number two, I still stand on the fact that some people have levels and either two and no further.
Exactly,
so
man.
I think and I'm not disagreeing with you. So I want to use Brian as an example. Okay, so I think you say you don't want to be good at this, and that's fair, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But if we are talking about situational awareness, right? I believe you are not situationally aware of the opportunity that you are giving up by not wanting to be that good at this. And you might have other opportunities, right? You might be able to line up other opportunities. But the
Have you ever played Super Mario? You know, as a child, we play Super Mario, we play Street Fighter. When you get to there's an end to what what you can do within the game. And sometimes it just happens like this. The dissonance that we're talking about, the differentiation in mental capacity is not being able to see further than where you are. And which is okay, but not okay too at the same time, because sorry guys, we'll cut that out. Spade, come on guys. So it's like it's not really a lack of ambition or anything like that.
Maybe can we also say this here? Can we also say this here? I know we're just talking, right? But all of us rightfully are in no position to be authorities on the subject. This is just our opinions.
Sure.
Yeah.
So even whatever we're saying is not exactly the roadmap.
This is not God.
So I'm saying that to say that as we're talking, this is not exactly advice on how to. This is just how the world as we've seen it, as we've experienced it, right? To talk to his point, right, earlier, for you specifically, the only thing where I think would be a travesty, right, is if in no avenue of your life you pushed yourself for greatness. So the problem is, not necessarily at the office does he have to be that person. Although I believe how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're a person that's a perfectionist, everything that you do at a certain level, right?
Yeah.
But what would be a travesty if you looked back at your life in 20 years' time and you're sitting in the seat of Baba X, and then there was nothing that you done.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I agree. Can I add something to that?
That's the travesty about this. That's the sad part about Mr. X's story. Is that he did nothing.
So
and he didn't even see it.
So my thing is, I agree with that, right? But what I've learned through life, right? Like I've tried to do a great number of things, right? And of the things that I've tried to do, what I've actually been most successful at is being someone else's employee, right?
The thing
Like-
that you don't want
Like
to be.
the one thing that I don't want to be.
That's,
right? But that's the one thing that I've actually right?
done well. Yeah.
I've done well. And what I've seen is
Employee
that
of the month.
A human resource.
right. So now,
Human resource.
let me take the next 15 years trying to do whatever it is that I try to do outside, right?
That is an awesome realization.
Right?
bro.
Let me
That
spend
is
the
a
next
very
15
awesome
years
realization.
trying to do whatever I want to do outside, right? But not take full advantage of the opportunity that I actually have and go as far as I can
Wow.
actually go
That's
in the
amazing.
opportunity that I'm actually in, right? Because I'm trying to be great at that other thing instead of just being great at what I get to do now.
Yeah, I mean, I believe this. One of the previous directors that was in our business, when just before I came into a management position, he asked me, he said to me, what do you want to study, all of that. And I was like, nah, I want something in this industry, you know.
Yeah. Like in the
And then he said, I was like, no, but what are you passionate about? And to your point, I said to him, I believe honestly in life, some of us don't have the luxury of following our passion. Some of us are make the best of where we find ourselves. There's many people like that that have been very successful in things that, hey, let me tell you this here.